Uy, saan ka pupunta? Uy!
You're listening to the Venaire AI Show, hosted by Venaire Sarmiento. Discover how artificial intelligence is reshaping business, careers, and everyday life. Stay tuned. The future starts now.
Yo, to all the Pinoys hustling worldwide, check this. Pawn shops to tycoons, we adapt, we evolve. AI in our toolkit, problems get solved. Wine cash to fam. Watch our
Okay, so
impact
last
evolve.
week, merong mysterious na LLM or bagong large language model or bagong model. Not necessarily LLM, pero bagong image generation model na very mysterious na hindi pinapakilala kung kaninong model o kaninong company yung bagong image generation model na yon. Pero na-test ko yung model sa LM Arena, and when you go to LM Arena, pwede mong i-test, pwede kang mag-generate ng iba't ibang images, and then i-vote mo lang, mag-vote ka ano dun sa mga images na yon yung gusto mo. And then based doon sa vote mo, makikita mo ngayon kung kaninong model o anong model yung nag-generate nung images na yon. So, doon ko lang nakita na yung bagong image generation model na yon, which is sobrang high quality nung generation, doon ko lang nakita na ang code name niya is Nano Banana. Ano siya hanggang ngayon, trending yung Nano Banana model na yon. And madaming mga content creators ang nag-generate ng mga iba't ibang mga use cases on image generation, so whether magpapa-generate ka ng photoshoot or product shots or mga architectural design, lahat ng generation is very very realistic and consistent. Yun ang pinakamalaking pagkakaiba niya doon sa mga powerful na mga image model na sobrang high quality rin, katulad ng Qwen or yung GPT-4o na image generation, which is I think yun yung pinaka powerful na image generation model before yung Nano Banana. Lahat yun pinadapa nitong bagong image generation model ng Google, which is ito nga yung code name Nano Banana. Welcome, my name is Venaire Sarmiento, and shock ako sa bagong development ng AI in terms of image generation, kasi sobrang parang ito yung pinakamalaking problema ng mga content creators using AI for creating graphics, photos or images. Ito yung isa sa pinaka parang challenge na na-experience ng mga gumagamit ng image generation model ngayon, which is yung inconsistent na output nung mga AI, for example, if you want to generate an image of yourself, gusto mong ilagay yung picture mo on different places, or you want to wear different outfit, magagawa mo ngayon yan using different image generation model like GPT-4o, bagong labas ng Qwen. I don't know exactly the version, pero nagagawa din yung pag-generate ng mga ganong klaseng images. But the problem is, hindi siya consistent. So, nagbabago yung itsura mo, And this is just for image generation ng ikaw mismo. Yung wala kang generate na product, tao lang, 'di ba? And yun ang problema pag gusto mong gumawa, let's say gusto mong gumawa ng ads using AI influencer, for example, and you want that character to be consistent. If may hawak siyang product, meron siyang suot-suot na damit, she is on different places, nasa cafe, nasa loob ng office, magagawa mo siya, pero yung itsura nung face ng model mo very inconsistent, nagbabago-bago, depende sa ginagamit mong image generation model. But this new image generation model ng Google, which is Nano Banana, very consistent ang output. Kasi tinesting ko na siya. Ito yung kanyang difference, doon sa iba't ibang klaseng LLM. Number one is yung bilis. No? Pag nag-generate ka ng anything with for example, GPT-4o kasi yun ang madalas kong ginagamit, no? Mabagal yung generation, no? Ang tagal siguro mga around 1 to 2 minutes, no? Mabilis na yon. Pero with this new image generation model ng Google, which is Gemini 2.5 Flash Image. Okay? So, family siya ng Gemini Flash 2.5 kasi yung previous model niya, which is 2.5 din, pero wala pa siya, hindi siya focus on image generation. Nakakapag-generate siya ng images, pero hindi kasing powerful nitong bagong model, no, bagong release na model, which is Gemini 2.5 Flash Image model, na nakakapag-generate ng very high quality images and nakakapag-edit, no? Contextual editing, or ipa-prompt mo lang yung gusto mong ipa-edit doon sa AI or Nano Banana, and i-generate or i-edit niya na yon based on your prompt lang. Wala kang ibang gagamitin kundi prompt engineering. Kung sa traditional way of editing or graphic manipulation or graphic design, ang ginagamit natin dyan is Photoshop, or the basic ones will be Canva. And I think talagang ire-replace niya yung mga image generation or image manipulation tool katulad ng Photoshop. So ano-ano yung mga use cases? And I think hindi lang use cases, ano-ano yung industries or mga profession na tatamaan ito? Well, isa-isahin natin, no? Most of these are of course related to graphics, no? So let's go with this list one by one. So meron na akong ready na list here, and pina-generate ko lang din ito kay ChatGPT, no? So I'll give you the prompt. Ipopost natin yung prompt na ginamit ko sa show notes para you can also check and do some research kung ano yung magiging impact nitong bagong image generation model ng Google sa mga profession, lalo na sa mga nasa creative industry. Okay? So, isa-isahin natin. One is mga photographers and mga photo editors. Okay? So, those people na nag-shoot, fashion shoot, product shots, model shots, and then yung mga taong nag-e-edit, nag-e-enhance nung mga photos na yon, they are going to, sad to say, but they will be replaced by this model. I'm 100% sure na mangyayari yan because hindi dahil doon sa power nung image generation alone. The reason is meron siyang API. Okay? So yun yung malaking pagkakaiba niya, no, sa ibang image generation model. Obviously, ChatGPT meron siyang API, no, but not all companies has a very powerful model na katulad ng Nano Banana na accessible through API. And if it's accessible sa API, doon sa mga hindi technical, yung mga hindi masyadong alam kung anong ibig sabihin ng API meaning Application Programming Interface, that's the technical term. Pero ang ibig lang sabihin nun, binibigyan ka ng companies, nung mga companies na katulad ng Google, OpenAI, DeepSeek, binibigyan kanya ng access dun sa technology na gamitin yung mga functionalities na meron sila. So, parang integration siya, between yung application mo, and then yung mga tools na meron sila. Okay? So, in the case of Nano Banana, you can automate the process of generating high quality images or manipulating images or editing images using this new platform, this new model, no? So, for example, bakit delikado yung mga photographers and photo editors? Well, pwede na kasing i-automate yung proseso ng pag-adjust, pag-edit ng mga images, no? And yung mga editors, ang problema is mabagal yung proseso, no? Siyempre, humans talagang ganoon, normal 'yon na medyo na medyo ina-analyze pa natin, chine-check natin yung quality ng colors, ng images, but ang AI ginagawa niya yan analytically. Ginagawa niya yan based on algorithm, no? So kung ano yung instruction na ibibigay mo sa AI, no, kaya na niyang i-adjust kung anong gusto mong ipa-adjust na kulay, no, i-change yung mga positions. And this is the problem of traditional photography. When you take a shot, no, halimbawa model shot, kinunan mo yung model shot mo for, let's say, e-commerce, no? Meron kang 16 shots or maybe 100 shots. Hindi lahat 'yan magagamit mo, no? So, yung iba doon, tapon. And then later on, pag kinailangan mo ng ibang shots na hindi nakunan, kukunin mo uli yung same model na yon. Hahanapin mo uli yung same outfit na yon or same product na yon. With this new AI, ipoprompt mo lang, sasabihin mo lang na give me a side view shot of this model looking down. Something like that, no? Prompt. Ita-type mo lang and gagawin na yon nung bagong image model ng Google, which is yung Nano Banana. It's really, really powerful. So, paano mo ngayon mapoprotectionan? Kasi, well, alam mo na maaapektuhan ka nitong bagong technology na to. Well, the only way for you to be protected, no, para safe yung profession mo, is to become an AI-powered photographer or AI-powered photo editor. So, paano mo gagawin yon? Well, simple lang. Learn this new technology and add it on your existing skill sets. 'Di ba? Ngayon, hindi ka na lang basta normal na photographer. You're an AI-powered photographer na, no? So, on all of this, yun ang sekreto. You have to adapt and learn this new technology. Okay, pangalawa, and ito, medyo malungkot ako dito kasi this is my longest profession. No, sa lahat ng naging trabaho ko, ito yung pinakamatagal kong naging trabaho, which is graphic designer. No, and even now, kahit ngayon, ginagamit ko pa siya. Nagagamit ko pa siya on all of my projects. And I think isa ito sa skills, isa ito kasi marami yan, maraming variation. Pero isa ito sa mga skills na hindi mawawala, yung pagiging graphic designer. Magbabago lang yung medium, magbabago lang yung mga tools, but the industry itself o yung mismong trabaho never yang mawawala. No, graphic design will stay forever. Mag-iiba lang yung how you do it, no? So I do believe na kailangan ng humans pagdating sa design, no? Whether you're checking the quality, whether you're coordinating with other team members, imposibleng walang human involved, no? So safe pa rin, no, ang graphic design. Pero sabi ko nga, maaapektuhan, no, ng pagbabago ng technology. So in this very specific na model, which is Nano Banana, gusto mong magpagawa ng poster, no? Hindi mo na ngayon kailangan mag-Photoshop. Ipo-prompt mo lang din yung AI and it will create kung anong gusto mong design na ipa-create. Or ang pinakamadaling implementation nito is hopefully you do this ethically Okay? Kasi it's very powerful pero malaki malaki ang tendency na ma-violate yung intellectual property ng mga artists or designers, which is i-screenshot mo lang yung artwork or kung anong creative or arts yan or graphics, i-screenshot mo lang and then you prompt Nano Banana to change whatever you want to change on that specific na artwork. For example, if you see a poster and then there's a word na nakalagay doon sa poster na yon, i-prompt mo lang to change this text to this text and i-generate na yon. Or sabihin mo na change the color of the text element of this poster or this banner or this graphics and papalitan na ni Nano Banana yon. I-update na, i-edit na niya yun. And sa traditional way of graphic design, ginagawa natin yan using Illustrator or Photoshop, no? Naalala ko, ang ginagamit namin dati diyan is Corel Draw, no? Bago pa maging sikat yung mga Adobe products, Corel Draw ang ginagamit namin for typesetting, logo creation, no, layouting ng mga magazines, no. So yan yung old school na mga softwares. And then napalitan niya ng Illustrator and madami nang lumabas na iba't ibang mga software for graphic design. Pero the standard software for graphics are Photoshop and Illustrator. Pero ngayon, sabi ko nga, with this new technology, this new image model ng Google, it will replace them all. Another industry na maapektuhan nito are, of course, ad agencies and content creators. No, I think maapektuhan sila in a positive way. Kasi mas mabilis na yung process nung pagko-conceptualize, pagde-design itself, no? Before kailangan mo pang mag-photoshoot ng iba't ibang mga elements na idadagdag mo sa design mo, 'di ba? So whether ida-download mo 'yan sa mga services katulad ng Adobe Stock, yan. So Adobe Stock, isa sa pinakamaraming options to download na mga stocks elements, no? And official platform siya ng Adobe, so supported siya ng Photoshop and Illustrator. So mabilis kumuha ng mga assets doon. Pero kailangan mo ng separate subscription doon para makuha mo yung mga premium na mga elements. Pero ngayon, hindi mo na kailangang magbayad noon, no? By just prompting Nano Banana, kaya mo na magpa-generate ng kahit anong super high quality na mga design elements, no? So again, yung mga ad agencies, if they are still doing the traditional way of designing using this mga tools, no, na traditional pa rin, I think they should start adapting this new technology. And very easy lang naman yung adaptation ng image generation model na to, no? I think sila yung mga agencies ang I think mga unang mag-a-adapt nito because it's going to streamline yung process. Mapapabilis talaga yung kumbaga paulit-ulit nilang ginagawa noon, no? Naaalala ko when I'm still the head of design ng isa sa pinakamalaking conglomerate dito sa UAE, ang mga ginagawa ng mga tao ko is idinadrop nila yung background ng mga models para mapalitan namin yung background, mailagay namin sila sa ibang scenes, no? And ang pinakamahirap gawin doon is yung i-refine yung mga hair strands. I-drop yung background, meaning tanggalin yung background, maging transparent yung image, and ang pinakamahirap na part doon yung hair, yung fine strands ng mga hair. With this new image model, super easy na yung ganung process. Seconds lang, meron ka ng high quality na mga images na kung tao ang gagawa, it takes hours, sometimes days para perfect mo yung ano lang na yon, yung isang parang trabaho na yon, which is dropping the background or making the background transparent, no? Okay, so yan yung mga maaapektuhan, so agencies and content creators. Content creators naman, ang kailangan lang nilang intindihin dito is yung automation side, kasi ang mga content creators nakakatakot din na isipin na ang tagal mong pinaghirapan yung brand mo, ang tagal mong pinaghirapan yung pagbi-build nung channel mo, pero ngayon one click lang kaya nang gumawa ng mga AI influencers. So paano mo mapoprotektahan yung sarili mo on that regards? Well, simple. Gumawa ka ng AI na version mo din, so that you can automate the process of content creation, na ikaw yung nandun. I mean yung AI version mo, AI twin mo, and it's really easy now because sabi ko nga, ang isa sa power ng Nano Banana is yung consistency nung output, meaning yung face nung AI influencer mo, or kung ikaw mismo yon, very consistent yung output. So screenshot mo lang yung mukha mo, sabihin mo lang kay Nano Banana na put me in this scene, kung anong scene yung gusto mo. For example, you want to be in a place like a coffee shop, or kung gusto mo nasa Boracay ka, and then you're holding a bottle of a product. For example, you're holding an energy drink, and then maybe you are standing in a surfboard, nagso-surf ka, you're holding that energy drink. You can now convert that into a video, and then gamitin mo yung Nano Banana to create a different post na pwede mo nang gamitin to generate a video or an ad. So ganun ka-powerful yung image generation model na to. And I think kung titingnan mo yung workflow ngayon ng mga content creators, usually magge-generate sila gagawa sila ng script, babasahin nila yung script na yon at multiple shots, and then ipapa-edit nila yung video na yon. But after that, hindi kailangan nilang i-shoot uli kung kailangan nilang gumawa ng variation nung exact scene, 'di ba? Pero with this new model, pwede ka nang mag-iba-iba ng scene instantly. You just prompt the model na ibahin yung view or yung angle mo, 'di ba? This is very very powerful, sa mga content creator. Again, to adapt is to create your own AI twin, sarili mong AI that you can use to automate the process of content creation. Diba? So, yan yung sa mga content creators or ad agencies and content creators. E-commerce, tatamaan din ng e-commerce, pero I think e-commerce now is gradually moving into AI din, Sila yung isa sa pinakamabilis na nag-adapt nung AI technologies. Kasi nakita naman nila na talagang it's very efficient pagdating sa production and especially yung cost, So yung mga product shots, yung mga model shots, nowadays ginagawa na talaga yan ng AI. So I think they are the first to adapt the technology, and with this new version ng Nano Banana, lalo pang bibilis yung proseso, and lalong magiging efficient and most importantly cost effective, kuha pa tayo ng isa in architecture and interior designs. So ito, nung lumabas yung Midjourney, actually naapektuhan na yung mga interior designers and mga kaibigan natin ng mga arkitekto dahil yung ibang mga for example, mga low cost na mga project katulad ng mga housing projects, no, or if you are going to design a portion of your house, 'di ba? Let's say you want to remodel your kitchen or your home office. Before, no, nung wala pang Midjourney or wala pang image generation tool, pero Midjourney specifically, kailangan pa talaga ng mga arkitekto. Magpapa-design ka pa talaga sa mga human architects. Pero ngayon, hindi na. Kailangan mo na lang ang arkitekto to sign, no? Para pirmahan yung design mo. Pero kayang-kaya na kahit sino, kayang-kaya nang gumawa ng interior design and then ibigay mo sa contractor, no? Kasi interior design is not just design, no? There's a lot of technical aspects pagdating sa architecture, 'di ba? Pero kung simple project lang 'yan, design ang pinaka-importante diyan eh. The customers just want to see how the home office will look like, anong kulay, anong wood ang gagamitin, no? Anong lightings ang ilalagay ko dito. Well, kayang-kaya nang gawin ng AI ngayon 'yan. And with this new version ng Gemini, Google Gemini Flash 2.5 image or yung Nano Banana, grabe, sobrang mas mabilis na yung proseso ng pagka-create ng mga architectural design or even yung mga nag-i-event, 'di ba? If you're on the event industry, 'di ba? Usually may mga industry or may mga business na ang trabaho lang nila or ang services nila is mag-create ng mga booth design, no? And then that booth design binibigay nila sa mga contractor to produce the actual booth. Pero naapektuhan yung mga yon kasi mas lumiliit na yung frequency ng mga tao na nagdedepende sa mga architects to do that kind of design works. Kasi nga kayang-kaya nang gawin ng AI. And ang kagandahan nitong bagong image generation model na to, dahil nga may API, you can connect it to an automation, no, sa isang automation tool. Like for example, an N8N workflow, no? Gagawa ka ng isang parang application na i-upload lang ng user yung kanyang sketch or kanyang let's say inspiration. Pinicturean yung pinicturean niya yung kanyang home office na empty, no? And then i-upload mo lang doon sa application na yon na ginawa mo, let's say N8N, and i-generate na yon ni Nano Banana if you're going to use that as your image generation model. So ganun ka-powerful yon. And even yung mga startup na gustong mag-develop ng mga solutions for any design task, lalong dumali ngayon yung proseso with this new image generation tool, no? So paano nyo gagamitin yung Nano Banana? Okay, so there are free na options, no? Actually sa mismong Google platform o doon sa AI Studio ng Google, libre siya. So kung pupunta ka ngayon sa AI Studio ng Google, ang default model dun ngayon is yung Gemini 2.5 Flash image. Yun na yung default model ngayon. So i-turn on mo lang yung image generation, no? And then by default yun na yung gagamitin mo na model. Pero if you want to use it for free, you can also now go to LM Arena. Sa LM Arena, you just choose image generation, and then meron dong option for you to choose kung anong model yung gagamitin mo, no? And you just choose Google Gemini Flash image, or Google Gemini 2.5 Flash image model. Yun ang gamitin mo, and it will use Nano Banana by default, no? So yan yung ating bagong news sa mundo ng AI. And I think kung kayo ay nasa marketing or nasa creative industry kayo, I think it's a no-brainer for you to try and test this new technology, kasi it will really change the way we work, the way we deliver our project. And of course, it's a cycle, no? It's an entire ecosystem. So even our clients, we need to now educate them that this is how things is being done, no? Kasi marami pa, well, matagal din naman to na proseso, yung pagbabago ng ecosystem of sa creative industry, kasi syempre hindi naman lahat papalitan nila agad yung kanilang mga proseso, no? Most of them are still going to use human photographers on their e-commerce studio, pero dahan-dahan it will evolve, and sad to say, talagang mawawala yung hindi naman lahat, pero unti-unti mawawala na yung mga trabaho na yan. So anong ibig nitong sabihin? What should we do, no? Ano yung kailangan nating gawin? Well, again, iisa lang ang solution. Learn this new technology, no? Test it out, use it, no? Kung kailangan mong magbayad, mura lang naman, pay for the subscription so that you will be able to learn, discover, and understand kung paano mo talaga siya magagamit. Alright, so hopefully may natutunan tayo sa ating episode for today, and on our next episode, ang pag-uusapan naman natin is more on video generation. So paano natin male-leverage yung mga bagong AI video generation model in context of a filmmaking, creative ads, no? Maraming industry din ang tatamaan o maaapektuhan nitong itong technology na to, which is very specific sa video generation, no? So abangan niyo yan. That will be our episode next week. And again, hopefully may natutunan tayo, and lagi nating tatandaan na hindi tayo pwedeng tumigil sa kung anong skill sets ang meron tayo. Let's continue learning, let's evolve with the technology, nang sa ganon hindi tayo mapalitan ng AI. So thank you so much. Bye for now.
That wraps up today's episode of the Veneer AI Show. A big thank you to our sponsors, ProExperts.ae, your trusted media partner, SalesPage.ae, the done-for-you AI-powered sales page system, and MyVisualBuilder.com, the no-code website and funnel builder for small business and professionals. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next episode.
It's the hustle got you dreaming, scheme keep gleaming. AI got your back, Philippine pride beaming. Multiple streams, see them pesos multiplying. Tech and tradition, ain't no denying. From Manila to the world, we just folding the lines. Side gigs popping, ain't no stopping the shine. Virtual assistant, crypto flipping self-mind. Veneer AI's the key, unlocking the grind. Working hard, making our way. Veneer by our side, night and day. Multiple streams, we rise, we sway. Hustling strong, Filipino way. Gig economy, queens, kings of freelance reign. Typing code, designing dreams, ain't no pain. From call centers to keyboards, nothing's mundane. AI navigates the storm, sunshine from the rain. Pawn shops to tycoons, we adapt, we evolve. AI in our toolkit, problems get solved. Wine cash to fam, watch our impact revolve. But more resilience, our resolve never dissolves.
Working hard, making our way. Veneer by our side, night and day. Multiple streams, we rise, we sway. Hustling strong, Filipino way.
Bro, talk, talk, do the Pinoy. Bro, talk, talk,